Hello, all the crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite. Welcome back to Prodigal. So, I don't really know where I'm going. For one, it's been like 2, maybe 3 weeks since I played this, and it's been a while. I did review the footage of the last things that I was doing when I was playing this game, and I didn't get much from that. And I'm pretty sure I've also talked to most, if not all, the NPCs who might give me direction, except for possibly the librarian. I don't remember when the last time I talked to the librarian was. Did you see something in the castle? They say Oswin's son raised creatures. Some fresh air should clear your head. Perhaps some time in the woods. Alright, so that's not helpful because I just did go in the woods. And, that's where the Technicolor portal to the other dimension or whatever was. I did go and look it up. And I actually didn't find much, but, apparently I was supposed to go to the Technicolor portal in the woods. That's going to be hard to say every single time. Apparently I was supposed to go there before I went into Castle Vaughn, and it's possible that if I go back into Castle Vaughn, something will happen. I did see one person implying that, so let's have a look. Let me run out. That's just the shortcut. Let me run out maybe this way. And this is where Sir Oswin Vaughn. So the librarian did tell me that he was necromancing things. Locked. Alright. That's not helpful. I'm trying to mentally recap where I've been and where, like, I could have been. Yeah, alright. I saw something animating, but those are the voids that need feeding. Not, like an NPC or anything. There is that, like, haunted house down by the beach. There is still a, Wait a minute. Is that a tiling error, or is there actually something hidden under there? I feel like that's a tiling error. This like, line in the snow right in front of me. Although, my imagination is also taking it to mean that, like, there actually could be something behind there hidden. Where was I before I got distracted by that? So, if I go up to the, just gonna clear out those and get some additional money. If I go up in here into the Boneyard, the first dungeon of the game, I still don't know where this guy goes. And I kind of feel like there's a chance that you might also teleport me to the other dimension somewhere. I ran around in the other dimension, and I don't think I found anything except for, like, that pair of side quests or whatever. The, like, spirit person who wanted colors or whatever. I don't think I found anything else that I can do there right now. When I looked up help on the internet, most of what I saw, unless I wanted to watch someone else's entire Let's Play, and I'm gonna try to avoid having to do that. Most of what I saw was just like, yeah, it's extremely non-linear in the second act, which sort of helps, but it also kind of doesn't. In the meantime, I do have 72 coins now. I can't touch the door. Alright, can't go in the lighthouse. This isn't going to be main plot stuff, but is there another, can I do another fight at Mariana's place? Are there any more of those? I remember having fun with that. Watch your feet. Sorry. If you're getting tired, we can stop. No, I can... Oh. Drago, what are you doing here? Did this pup come to train? You could learn a thing or two from her. Is that true? Is it? I don't know. I'm being put on the spot here. Hearing that from someone like you, it really means a lot. I think Mario's right. I should probably be done for today. Thank you, Mario, and thank you too, Drago. I didn't do anything. I don't know how this is my fault. I'll see you two around. Okay, so that's the second scene with Mario and Lynn in there. I think, if anything, your stupidity is fun to watch. Thanks, I think. You keep coming back even after I told you how futile this is. It reminds me of myself when I was younger, albeit a weaker, sadder version of myself. Are you prepared to prove yourself to me? Alright, that sounds like a, final run. So this might be the final run through the dojo. Alright, so we're just gonna go and bonk you guys until you fall off the cliff. We're gonna go and, please don't do that, actually. Boink. Alright, so we are really just, Mari's just throwing everything that she's got at us, and, these bats, are these 2 hits? I think those are 2 hits. Alright, you guys can go over there, you can go away, free money, I will accept the free money. It did cost me money to get in here after all, and you teleported. Alright, can you, like, I meant to do that, can I not? Alright, this is sort of like a boss, is it? What else do I have? That's not helping. It feels like I've gotta, either yank. There we go. Alright, I was gonna say, I've either gotta grab a bone and throw it back, or I'm just gonna have to grapple you to get close, because when I run up to you, you teleport away. What? Don't look so surprised. Even I can be nice sometimes. Anything else? My attention isn't free, you know the rules, 50 gold per attempt. Alright, so, it sounds like there is more after that. That was different. The last couple had me kind of going through an obstacle course, and that was just like a stage where she threw as many monsters at me as possible. Oh, Mariana, what a beauty. Alright, you are gonna find yourself on the receiving end of that great sword if you're not careful, mister. But still, where do I go next? The dry fountain? Oops. Alright, that was kind of dumb. Alright, the Steam discussions thread says that apparently items, including but not limited to the Fury Heart, have to be used on certain NPCs in the Colorless Void, which is weird because I could have sworn that I tried that already. Is there anything else in Castle Vaughn? There were some locked doors around here, but like I don't know where. Alright, that's that guy. There were some locked doors around here, but I don't know where I like get the keys. So I've gone back to the Colorless Void, and I'm just gonna say yes there. I'm guessing that is the Colorless Giant I'm supposed to provide the Fury Heart to, because the first Colorless Giant that I talked to didn't seem interested. 3 generations torn asunder by a single blade, and now that sword is back and in its owner's hands. Perhaps the color of blazing fury next. Then I will let you face my trial. Okay, yes. The furious embers of a dying civilization valiantly striving against the inevitable. If we wait a bit longer, there will be new colors born there. It seems that you've completed what I've asked. I suppose I will allow you to undertake my trial. Okay. Okay, how do I want to say this? So this annoys me for 2 reasons. One is that, like, when I came up to her, and she asked me if I had the thing, she didn't tell me what the thing was until after I said yes and gave it to her. And only then was the Fury Heart named by name. And 2, I already had the Fury Heart the first time I came through here because I did a bunch of side stuff beforehand. And when I was here the first time, all she said, and all the other NPCs as far as I remember, said, like, go and get me the thing, and then they just turned me away. And they did not give me any indication, not only to what the thing was that they wanted, but also they did not give me any indication to, like, I already had it and I could have just given it to them. I don't know if I was talking to them multiple times and they were just saying the same thing and I had to leave the area and come back, or if they just told me to get stuffed and I took the hint and left. There really has to be some communication to the player as to what you're supposed to do. Like, non-linearity is great, and the game has been widely praised on many fronts for allowing the player to take different routes to get to things. But, like, if I've already done the thing ahead of time, the game should acknowledge that I did the thing ahead of time, and that they, as soon as the last cutscene finishes, there should have been some transition like, oh, I see you already had it, thank you very much. Whereas, instead, the game implied that I had to go do something, which I'd already done, and I just spent probably about an hour, I think closer to 2 hours of gameplay time just running around and not getting anything accomplished.
Hey.
Alright, so I don't know if Prodigal is still getting updated by the developers. It's been out for a couple of years now. I don't know, they might have moved on to other things. But also, for other aspiring developers, make sure that when the player does something and when they have, when they're able to do something, the player knows that and they're not running around in the dark, alright? Um, this is something I see a lot of in like amateur games and even some higher development budget games. I see problems with the game not properly communicating to the player that they can do a thing. This is a really common problem and a really good way to make people just check out of your game. Anyway, so well, don't worry, the colors have been salvaged. I have opened one of the gates back to the way you came. Best of luck, and don't worry, your colors will still be useful even if you die. Thanks, I think. Right, I've still got this whole page of stuff. This whole almost empty page, just aside from the cursed pick, which I forget what I do with that too, for that matter. Let's see. So this is a gate, and this has been opened. I believe this is what someone was talking about in this thread here. Something about the gate opening. We've got undead guys just walking on nothing as far as I can tell. Oh, I see. So that's interesting. So I'm going to be seeing more of this in this dungeon, aren't I? And I suspect that, so this whole void here has like glass panes that I can step on and not fall, but I suspect that in, say, other parts of this dungeon, we will not be given the same courtesy. For example, yeah, that's a hole. I'm gonna want to be careful here. Alright, that's a gap. Don't go there. Let's go and... Oh, no. Alright, I would have wanted to go up a little bit. Can I think I know what I have to do. So there's also the pushable barrels, but it looks like... Can I just... Oh, I can't pull... I can't do that. Interesting. Well, firstly, we are going to go and, I'm probably going to mess this up and have to come back a couple of times, but you can go that way. Because you can roll over there. This iron ball, I would have wanted to punch... Where exactly can I punch that? Can I just punch that here? Perhaps I can... No. Oh, you know what? I think I know what I'm gonna do here. So you're gonna go that way. Can I get this? Alright, so I'm gonna push that way, that way, and this down onto that third one. And generally speaking, alright. Generally speaking, when you do that, you can just step on the third one. That is free money. Alright, I was hoping for a way forward, but apparently that all I'm gonna get from that was money. The way forward perhaps is this way. Ooh, it's one of these. Alright. I feel like I'm gonna want to... Can I, like, get through there? Oh, you know what I can do is I can get through there. We're gonna want to break this, and that's gonna get out of the way. I'm gonna go, like, to the northeast corner. I'm gonna hit the fire down. It's gonna come this way. Boing. I'm gonna want to get this out of the way. Can I just punch that? I think all of these are just like obstacles. I'm gonna want to boing. Boing. We're just gonna trace this route in my my head before. I think I'm gonna have to push this like out of the way as the fire is moving. So that's gonna go up. We're really just gonna go in a spiral, is what we're getting at here. Boing, boing, boing. And that's gonna be that one. So I'm gonna push that one there, because I feel like I'm gonna want a little more time. What key is it? Is it just regular attack? All right, it's regular attack. We're gonna want to go that way and out of the way. All right, that was very satisfying. I did sketch a puzzle that was sort of like this for use in Wizarducks. We haven't like finalized it or anything now. All right, where I guess my only choices are to go bonk that one that way and that one that way. And I can hit that, reset the room, and come back. You know, I don't think I actually needed that second one to go up. Let's see. So we've got more of these glass tiles. If I can get maybe a little close to the edge and okay. Time's a wasting. Let's be a little careful here. Is there anything over here? I feel like this is important. I don't know what. Alright. Gotta sacrifice a health there. I don't know what that platform there is for. Anyway, so let's see. So if I punch, that's not punch, but if I punch that, it's obviously going to it's obviously gonna go like feed the void or whatever. I think what I'm gonna want to do here is, how can I arrange these? I think I'm gonna want one of these blocks to feed the void. And it may not have been that one. It may have been the other one, just by happenstance. Alright, I think I know what I'm gonna want to do. So, let us go push that way. Let us go push this that way. Let us go push that way. And I think what I'm gonna want to do is, that one's gonna go there. That one's gonna go there. We're gonna reset the room. And that one's gonna go there. Okay, very nice. Let's see, what else? Maybe before I... Oh. Oops. Maybe before I do anything important, let me just run around and see exactly where we've got to go. Oops. There's a lot of puzzle pieces here, obviously, but I'm not 100% sure where I'm supposed to, where they're supposed to. Why do I keep doing that? I'm not 100% sure where I'm supposed to go with that yet. So all right, that's all right. So this is a statue. Can I push this around? I can clip through it. Do I have to, like, hit it with one of those iron balls or something? I'm also not seeing any, like, buttons or anything that I would obviously have to do anything with. At least not yet. It's a big area, though, so there might be more later. Okay, so this is one of those compound locks. Can I get up there? For example, if I do this, we can push that onto that one there. That's going to be another one. I can't do the Wizarducks like shove, so I can't move that one there. And this one's all the way off in the middle of nowhere, and it's also got like a line of sight to the door. So I'm guessing that's the intended way, the intended one that you just step on. How do I get something on here though? I think I should be able to. No, I don't think I will actually. Oh, wait a minute. Is that intended? Am I supposed to be able to punch through these things? That feels like something that I shouldn't be able to do. I don't know if that's... I found, like, quite a few bugs in this game since I started playing. I feel like that's something I shouldn't have been able to do. Punch through that other wall. I don't know if... I don't see any other place where I can really, like, try that out on purpose. Like, can I Can I punch that? Does your punch just, like, go a quarter of a tile farther than I think it does or something? I don't know if that's another bug or not. That feels like a bug. Let's, Alright, so now we've just got a maze. I feel like every game that has invisible platforms is gonna have one of those. What's down here? In the basement... Oop. Alright, so that's just gonna be a little zone where I hide away where you pass by. The basement feels like the way forward. Alright, so I've still got the cleated boots or whatever. I'm gonna see if I can finish up here before I go downstairs. Because there was apparently more this way. It could, for all I know, just be a treasure chest. Or, money, or, one of those heart containers or something. That looks like a tile which a treasure chest is supposed to land on or something. And we have a heart container. Alright. How do I want to push this out of the way? I suspect there's a million ways of pushing this out of the way. And indeed, we got through that fairly easily. And let me just also, while I'm here, break some of these, possibly get some money. I saw one lighting up, but I don't see what that's attached to. So I don't know if there's a way that I'm supposed to be able to get there or something. There's also, like, this lock here, which I can't say I really know. I don't see any buttons, so it's probably an actual key. Or something like that. Anyway, I think I'm going to end this off here. How long have I been going for? I've been recording for 40 minutes. I think I'm going to end this off here. My name is Dragonite. This has been Prodigal. Next time, we are probably going to be getting through this dungeon. I don't know how long it is. Getting closer to the end of the game, I can't help but feel like the dungeons are probably going to get longer. Anyway, you should all go check out Wizarducks and the Lost Hat, which is one of the games that I like to work on when I'm not doing YouTube stuff. Link to the Steam page can be found down below. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.